I'm baking something hopefully amazing. I haven't tried this before, but I had these buns in Berlin quite recently, and I haven't stopped thinking about them at all. So I thought, I have to give them a go. I'm sure they'll work out. So we are having sticky buns, and they'll be filled with delicious chocolate and more. There's more. And I'm going to also just put in some cream cheese. So hopefully join me, watch as I try and make these super amazing chocolatey buns. I'm going to start with 450 grams of plain flour, and to this I'm going to add half a teaspoon of salt, 60 grams of caster sugar, and 7 grams of yeast. Mix it and then make a little well. In this well, I'm going to put 2 large eggs, just a quick whisk, and that will go in. 200 ml of whole milk. I have just made it lukewarm, and I've got 70 grams of butter which I've melted, and I'm going to add it to the milk, and then mix this as well, and then very slowly pour it and then mix it all up. Now please don't add all of it together, because like always we might not need all the milk if our dough is ready before that. So I've still got around 80 ml left, and I'm not going to use that. I will now knead this for 5 minutes. And you can see that we started as a really slightly sticky dough, and now it's smooth. It's absolutely beautiful, beautiful dough. Use the same bowl, put some melted butter. I've got a rubber cover. Just going to leave it here by the window for an hour. I have not made this before, but I've got this idea, and I think it should really work, and it'll be absolutely the best thing. So our dough is resting, and I'm going to make a really nice dark chocolate ganache. 100 grams of dark chocolate, and I've just broken them in rough pieces. 200 ml of double cream, which I've just brought to a boil. So you can see the heat from the cream will melt our chocolate, and I'll leave it for a few seconds. Now I'm going to just mix it up, and the heat has already melted our chocolate, and we'll get a nice thick ganache. While the dough rests, our ganache will get time to kind of set very slightly. You can put it in the fridge, but not for too long, because we don't want it rock solid. We want it nice, spreadable consistency. I'm going to prepare our cream cheese mix. 1 teaspoon of sugar. I'm going to use this whole tub of 180 grams, and I'm just going to add 1 more teaspoon of sugar. This is a proper indulgent bake. Moving on to the next thing, which is going to be our lining. So I have got rectangle tray here, 32 by 20, 30 by 20 centimeters. I'm going to spread this butter a little bit, just rub it. Then just move this aside. I'm going to make the base, which is the sticky base. So I've got 125 ml of maple syrup, and this is 125 ml of butter. And to this I'm going to add 50 grams of dark brown soft sugar. So that goes in. And then just mix it. So you can see it's mixed well. It's really gloopy, and I'm now going to spread it on our tin. I think, I have a feeling that this is going to be too much. So I'm just going to add half of it right now and see. So I'm not adding all of it. I'm adding around half of the mixture because I think otherwise it'll be just too much, too sickly. Our dough is looking lovely. I am going to roll it out. So I'm going to try and make it into as close to a rectangle as possible. Approximately 35 to 25, 37 to 27 kind of centimeters size. So I've got this sweetened cream cheese, but I have to make sure that it doesn't come out when I'm rolling it. So I'm going to leave like an inch border. Now I'm going to spread this chocolate, kind of seal the cream cheese really. That looks pretty good to me. And now the most difficult task, fold it without destroying it. I'm just pulling it out so I get it first very thin done, and then just quite tightly try and keep it as tight as possible. Roll it. And it's actually pretty easy to roll because the dough is not sticky, it's smooth. Oh my goodness, that is awesome. Now comes the tricky bit. So I am going to start by just dividing it into two. That's the easiest way. Woo! Look at that! Now I'm going to bring my tray in, and that's got our lovely sticky mess. I've just brought a cake tin, put the rest of the sticky mess in here. I've got both the tins here, and I've just got some clean tea towels and I've very slightly wet them. I'm just going to cover it, leave it to rest. Right, here they are, 45 minutes later. Look at that. And lovely. I'm now going to take this into the oven at 200°C and bake it for 25 minutes, but I'm going to keep a close eye. And here we have the chocolate buns. The house smells insane. It's still warm, not piping hot. I'm taking a bigger tray. Turn this over before it cools down and gets stuck. Oh my goodness. Wow. So I am going to go for this one. Oh, so soft. Just look at this. delicious. Guys, I have no words. I am lost for words. The dough is so soft, it's just melt in your mouth. The cream cheese is giving a lovely texture. The chocolate ganache is amazing, and the sugar syrup, the sticky caramelly syrup, is just the icing on this bun cake. I really do hope you guys are going to give this a go, because this is mind-blowing. And let me know, leave me a comment, and if you try the recipe, share the picture with me on Instagram, Facebook, wherever you like. And don't forget to subscribe, and see you next week. Boy,